What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark Roden, and today we have part 3 of the budget Integra build. Now, if in case you're new here, the way this build is going, I bought this wonderful, with my cat in it, say hi to the cat, wonderful Acura Integra LS with 140,000 miles, manual transmission, bone stock for $3,000, and we're trying to keep the build below $5 grand to try and prove to people that you can make a cool car for less than $5,000. So the first episode, we just cleaned it up, you know, took everything that I didn't like off of it, cleaned up the headlights, did stuff like that. Second episode, we dropped it on coilover, so it's lowered on $200 coilover. So I paid $3,000 for the car, $200 for the coilover, so now we're at $3,200. And now today's episode, part 3. Say hello to the kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh no! Oh my goodness, such a good boy. Also say hello to my puppies. Look at the puppies, guys. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Hi, girlies. It's Chevelle right here. That's Chevelle. Oh, Chevelle, relax. Hey, stop biting me. No, relax. That's Nova. Nova and Chevelle. Good girls. But they're just hanging out over there. They want to come over here, but they can't. But yeah, today is part 3, and we're going to be doing these. Super simple. I think they cost me literally $50, and all these do is they go on the back bumper right here. They're little spats. They're probably going to keep barking, but that's okay. They literally just go like right there, and they look nice. It's part of a bigger build though. We're going to obviously get side skirts, front lip, and a spoiler. He's on the roof now. Crazy thing, man. And literally all you have to do for this is just put it on. You drill 2 holes in back here, maybe 1 or 2 underneath here, underneath the bottom down here, and then a cup, maybe 1 over there, just to all wrap it around. And that is literally it, but you have to do it on both sides. So I'm going to set up the good old-fashioned drill ski. Hi, drill ski. And then we're also going to set up the camera for a little bit of those. What do they call them? What are those shots where they like slowly go over time? You guys know what I'm talking about. But one of those. So let's get into it. All right, so the first one on the left side is on there. It's kind of hard to see actually on camera, which is kind of weird, but it's on there. And honestly, it's way less harder. It's way easier than I thought it was. First of all, if you have a lowered car, save yourself the trouble, jack the car up. Also, honestly, I didn't do it because I really didn't want to, but it would have made my life 10 times easier if I had taken the tire off. I didn't want to do that. It's just so I just didn't. But I definitely paid the price there. But they give you around 14 of these little screws here. I needed 3 on this side. So, I mean, if you want to be really careful and just bolt in a couple more, you have spares. These washers are for the sides in there. I forgot to put it in, so that's my fault. But yeah, that's really all you have to do, and then you just have to do it to the other side. So I put 1 screw, bolt, whatever you want to call it, right there on this side. It looks weird over here, but trust me, I think this is how it's supposed to look, because look at as you can see, the line here lines up very well up until this point right here. But this point right here is kind of weird. It's the only spot where there's like a little gap, and it's like so another one that I put was right here. I really didn't want to do that because you can see that from the back. This is the back, so if you look there, you can see the screw right there. I really didn't want to do it, but this piece here, this little flap, likes to just pop right out, and so I couldn't think of any other way to get it to stick in there without just making it so incredibly obvious. So I did. Maybe on the other side I'll put it actually in there. I think that might be a better idea, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know, I put it in there. Maybe I will actually do that, because the thing is, like, you can't even really, like, you could try, but even trying to like push it in, it doesn't want to go in. There's just like not enough space for it, so it's kind of weird. But besides, I mean, it's very hard to notice anyway, especially if you're just like walking, you know. And I think it looks incredible, especially when I lower. Actually, I'll just lower it right now so I can show you, because it's done with this side. So it's really hard to like get in here. You have to jack it up because you can't get the like drill under there. See, so you gotta jack the car up, sadly. But besides that, it went on nice. Look how sturdy it is too. It ain't coming off. This part over here is obviously a little loose, but I think some cutting would get that figured out if you really cared. But yeah, on to the next side. Let's go. By the way, I thought of the word I was thinking of earlier to describe what that other like slow-mo thing was. A time lapse. Time lapse is what I'm gonna do for this side. That's the word. Let's go do a time lapse over on this freaking side. This side's done now too. This one was way more difficult than this side. So this side, as you can see, pretty clean. No really gap except for when you get to right here. And there's that really tiny little gap. You can't even put a finger in it. This side starts out clean, you know, but then you get it over here and the gap automatically starts right here. It kind of evens itself out a little bit right here, but still there. And then you can fit your whole finger right in there. This side is just being really difficult, but it's not that noticeable. And I'm thinking, honestly, it's gonna sound crazy, but I think the problem is this little piece here, right? Because it doesn't want to move anywhere past right there. So if I take a pair of dikes and I cut it right there, and then I can push this more in, and just bolt it in down here instead of up here, if that might fix the issue. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not going to set up any time lapse or anything, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. If I ruin it, these are $50. I can just buy another one. It's not that big a deal. And if I don't ruin it, and if it works, then anybody that's looking to put these in will be helped out and know to cut this little piece off. So that's what we're going to do. So I cut the piece off, a little piece there. And as you guys can see, it's so hard to do this with just one hand, but that 100% solved the issue. So now what we're going to do is just bolt it in right there, set it up there, have a hole in my bumper there now, which you can barely see that though, and it'll 100% pretty much fix up this entire gap. So I'm actually going to do it to that side as well. It took 2 seconds to cut that out, and it looks 10 times better. So definitely do that if you're getting these. It's just going to be nothing but an issue. I actually think I'm going to cut it right there again, just a little bit more, because it's also still kind of in the way. But besides that, I mean, it worked perfectly. So definitely do that if you're thinking about it. So as I did bolted it back in, it definitely still when I screwed it back in does have a little bit of a weird gap issue going on here at the end, but I personally think it looks a whole lot better like that. That's that side. There's that side to comparison. This side is just worse in general. It's being very annoying. Like this little piece down here has a huge gap where that side doesn't. It's just, this side sucks. But what are you gonna do about it? From the actual back, people, you know, let's say you have a little child, they're walking up to it, they're gonna see it like this, you know what I mean? So that's like the worst case scenario, is if they're a little child and they look at it and they see it. But listen, children, stop hating. You know, stop hating on Mark Roden. You don't know how long it took. It took like 10 minutes to do this, child. All right? So cut me some slack. It took me a long time. 10 minutes, that's 10 valuable minutes, man. But no, it does look good. I like it. Definitely, you know, obviously you get what you pay for. I paid $50 for this thing. It's not going to fit perfectly, and I'm honestly very impressed with how it fits for a $50 item anyway, to be honest. Like I was expecting it to be even worse than this, but this is like, it fits nice. And on top of that, if you ever get, like, when I wrap this car, I'm gonna wrap that piece too, obviously. And once you do that, these are polyurethane right now, so you can't do this, but once you do that, once you wrap it, you can put 3M tape on the wrap and it'll actually stick. With polyurethane, for some reason they just don't stick, 3M tape, so it's I can't do that yet. But once I get it wrapped, put the 3M tape on there and really fill out all those gaps, it's gonna look even better. And I really still think that it does look pretty good. That side just a little wonky. This side, damn near perfect. I actually might mess around with that side a little bit and try and get it to fit even better, because I think I could. But that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching part 3 of the Integra build, budget build. Started with the car for $3 grand, put the coilovers in for $200. The washing stuff I'm not going to count because everybody washes their car. It's not part of a build, so I'm not going to count that. And then $50 for these items, obviously $50 and some change. I'm just going to say $50 to make it easy. So we are at $3,250 put into this car right now, and this is how it looks so far. Pretty lowered. I'm actually going to drop the jack, because what am I talking about? Pretty lowered. You can't even see if it's lowered or not. The jack's still I hate this jack. with all my heart, dude. Oh my God. Dude, it's the most painful experience of my life. You guys can watch me struggle. There it goes. Okay, it's off. Finally. Freaking hate this jack. Now that it's on the ground, you can see it a lot better. Look at the car, man. This side. I hate that freaking thing. Why is it sticking out so much, man? Why does it have to be so annoying? This side, though, woo! Look at that. Looks good, man. It's so simple. I love these little simple mods, though. Simple, nice little touches. They have to get done. Obviously, you guys see a couple more parts that are going to come in a future video. A couple more parts that are going to come in a future video. But we got that done, baby. But yeah, that's about it. So $250 total for this car so far. Still within our $5,000 price range. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the budget Integra build, let me know. I know I'm really bad with making these videos, but today I'm actually going to knock out a couple more stuff and hopefully get like 3 different videos lined up so that I can, you know, keep it fresh and entertaining. I was going to do it all in one video, but then I thought to myself, that's going to be a very long video that you're not going to want to watch, and B, it's better to cut it up into little pieces. That way you guys have more content throughout the weeks, and it's not just like one Integra build every month. So I feel like this will be better, but let me know what you guys think. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.